Hello, I hope you're having a great day. So I felt like going for a walk next to the Regent's Canal, and I just went for it because I wanted to be in the flow. So that's the theme of my life today. Basically, just showing you again. Okay, so I had my Q&A live a few days ago, and with one of our, let's call them members, students, participants, it was a case of learning to be in the flow. So we've done the groundwork and we did a lot of decluttering, let's say, energetic decluttering, which is taking out all of the garbage, all of the crap. So we did that, as I said, groundwork. And the next stage for that person was to learn to just go with what she feels like. And it's not as easy for her as it can be for someone who's been doing that for a while, because when you so when you have learned to conform and to put other people's needs first, or you just never really listened to what your really inner desires are, so it feels like a real struggle to just be you, in essence, and follow your bliss. Because following your bliss is actually something that is innate to you, meaning it's part of who you are. But if you never listen to who you are, if you stopped listening to who you are and what your deep desires are, well, the day that you're going to be asked to do this, because that's where your joy comes from, your gist, your desire for life, then it's going to be a struggle, exactly like it was or has been for my lovely member. So something else I wanted to say is sometimes a lot of people, they want to run away from their lives, and they want to escape. It's because they kept denying themselves what they really wanted so for so long that they kind of kept giving up on themselves over and over again, that now it's too much and they can't cope anymore, they can't handle it, and that's when they want to run. If this is you, if you want to run from your life, well, look into what made you feel that way, and there is a very high probability, in fact 99.9%, that you stop listening to yourself for a long time and you don't really know who you are, what you want, and you just want to start from scratch. Well, there is an easier way without having to run away is to start doing it little by little, to do it baby steps by baby steps. What do you feel like doing today? Really, like not following a schedule that someone told you had to, or just what do you feel like doing? Just try for one day. What do you really, really feel like doing? And test it, because you're going to feel like a new wave of energy inside you, because you're going to touch something inside you that is going to feel so refreshing and so it's going to make you feel more alive than ever, just by following your bliss. your inner guidance, your real desires. And is that irresponsible? Yes, to some level. This is what, Abraham Hicks as well sometimes refers to. What might appear irresponsible to others is actually what your is and leads you to. So, but between being totally irresponsible and hurting people or hurting yourself in the process and following your bliss and your flow, what's going to happen is you're going to actually feel it inside. That is that me following my bliss or me finding an excuse for being irresponsible. Deep inside, you know. Believe me, you know it. And actually, you know that you know. But you don't want to know sometimes. So that's something to practice, because this is where your strength, your inner power lies. That ability to feel your way through life, to feel where your bliss is, to follow that light, which is yours, And once you start doing that, wow, life is never going to be the same anymore. And if you've done that in the past, you know what I'm talking about. And if you stopped, then you're going to rediscover who that real you is. And that's what the difference is between following your bliss and being irresponsible. So I would encourage you to practice it and tell me and report what your findings are, what your challenge or challenges have been, and how you overcame it. Or if you still haven't, just share, and I'm going to guide you even further. As you can see, it's cold here, and whilst I was walking, I actually came to where I actually lived when I first moved to London. It's so nostalgic. I remember I had a really tiny room, but the place was nice. And here am I in front of this place. I will show you in a minute. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I used to live many, many, many moons ago when I moved to London. So this is a little square that was in front of the door, right? And this is it. I used to live here. That's the kitchen here, like typical Victorian house. It was a flat share. In fact, the guy was subletting it. It was nice. We were many young professionals, and that was kind of, let me show you. Yeah, number 15. Cool. I don't know. I think someone is sitting here already. I hope I'm not going to be kicked out, but I'm not going to go inside the house, just in front. Yeah. Yay! And let me show you around. It's nice, isn't it? Well, it's London nice. Right? Yes. So that was nostalgia moment. Cool. All right. So that was my message for today. I might come back later for another live, and this is very important to practice this, because if you don't know how to follow your bliss, well, no wonder you feel lost in your life. So start listening to yourself again. How do I listen to myself? Well, ask yourself, just like mini practice, okay? So ask yourself, what do I feel like doing right now? And I know that sometimes what is funny is like sometimes you have Abraham X Esther that says, if you feel like going for a nap because it's overwhelming right now for you, then just go and have a nap. So if this is what you feel like, yes, if you feel like just having a bath, then go and have a bath. If you feel like just test it for one day and let me know how it goes. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to wish you a beautiful rest of the day, and I will speak to you in my next video. Happy manifesting. Bye bye.